What's up, everybody? My name's Parasite. Welcome back to Over the Top with PSG. Today, we have the Champions League final against Bayern Munich. A huge match, and we're going into it in some pretty good form. We finished on 104 points in Ligue, the most amount of points in PSG history. 117 goal difference, 104 points. That is a season. And we started off the end with another final, a Coupe de France final against Nice. We played the starters for the most part, most of the starters. 1-3-1, comfortable victory. It started a little bit slow. I believe they took the lead in the 40th minute, but scored just after halftime. Another in the 65th minute, Icardi, and then Di Maria cleaned it all up in the 92nd minute to end it. Then we played backups for the next two matches. We played backups against Troyes, beat them 4-0. That's good to see. Icardi getting another goal is great to see. Rafinha getting a goal. Obviously, he's probably not going to start today, but he's going to be a factor off the bench, I'm almost positive. Unless Di Maria just has a crazy game. Montpellier beat them again, also with backups. Paredes getting a goal, Coman getting a goal, who is actually going to be a starter because there's been an injury in training, I believe, after this Montpellier match. So he did not have enough time to get fit. I'll show you who he is, but we played the starters again for Metz. Beat them 6-1. I mean, you can't get any better going into a Champions League final than a 6-1 win. At home, feeling great. Starters all playing well. But the one guy we're going to be missing, a pretty big miss. I mean, going into the season, he's our best player. It's not been the case as the season's gone on. He's not played, well, maybe our second best player. It's not Messi. But he's not played like it. He's been basically a role player in terms of actual ability and end product, but it's killing Mbappe. Mbappe is out with sprained ankle ligaments. He will miss the match. I did not have any choices. I couldn't give him an injection. I couldn't do anything. He got out, got injured, and I had no repercussion, no recourse. It was frustrating, but yeah, nothing I could do out in training. Verratti is also doubtful. He failed his fitness test, but he's on the bench. If we need him, I don't give a damn about a fitness test. He's coming in. This is a Champions League final. But Bayern are missing some players too. Like, Alphonso Davies is on international duty for a Champions League final. If a starter on my team was out for freaking international duty for a Champions League final, I would rage. Surely in real life, he would not be allowed to go out on international duty. They're fine. It's a pointless international match. This is the biggest game of club football in the world, every season. Non-international game. This is the biggest game. A Champions League final. And he's playing some pointless games with Canada. What are they playing in? It's probably let me look at the schedule. Nations League. He's playing Nations League games against Martinique. No, it's not even that. It's a friendly. He misses the Champions League final for a friendly. I mean, part of me thinks, come on, FM. He's not going to miss a Champions League final for a friendly. They need to be doing better there. Part of me, it's kind of funny. But, yeah, he's out. Musiala, wouldn't be a starter for him, but a very valuable player off the bench, is out with a pulled hamstring. So they're missing a couple players. We're missing Mbappe and Verratti, but we've still got a strong team. We had the best season in PSG Ligue 1 history, and we're in a Champions League final. And this is the starting lineup that's going to hopefully win us a Champions League final. Diallo starts. I mean, Ramos hasn't shown me anything. And all Diallo has done, even when I've doubted him, he's come in and played amazingly. He's been our best center back over the course of this season. And like I said, I didn't believe it. I thought, okay, it's just you're playing bad teams. Your teammates are playing well. That's why he's getting all these good ratings. But he's just individually been very good. And I can't ignore it anymore. He's been better than Sergio Ramos. So he's going to start over Sergio Ramos in a Champions League final. Sandro at left back. Paredes starts over Verratti at the center mid position. Wijnaldum. Di Maria starts on the right. Messi. Coman comes in and Neymar goes up top to replace Mbappe. I think this is the strongest lineup we can put out. I mean, even if Mbappe's back, this might still be the strongest lineup we can put out. He's been good, but so has Neymar. So has Coman. Over the course of the season, Coman probably has higher highs than Mbappe has. So, I don't think we're losing a whole lot not having Mbappe. I know it's crazy to say because it's killing Mbappe. He's, in real life, top 3, 4 player in the world. In this season, he's just not been that. He's been top 15, probably, which is still really good. But we've got a lot of good players. So you can see the bench here. Kimpembe, Verratti in that 12th spot. Kurzawa misses out, but we don't need 2 left backs. Nuno Mendes is a good option if we need to come off the bench. Ruben Aguilar's played fantastically this season. 7.41 average rating for a backup right back. Like, that has been a great signing. I didn't think anything too crazy, but he's got really good numbers, and he's played very well as a backup to Hakimi. So we would not miss anything if he had to come in. The biggest miss is Kerr is going to have to be the backup box-to-box midfielder because Tolisso is going to have to be the backup attacking mid with no Mbappe. Draxler goes off to the backup left wing because we have 2 starting left winger. Our starting left winger and our backup left winger both starting left wing and striker. So a little bit of rotation on the bench, but we still got some good players on the bench here. Herrera, Mendes, Aguilar, Rafinha. Draxler can play. Okay, he's not been great. He's had high points, but for the most part, he's not been great. Icardi has had a ridiculous season. 7.61. Really cooled off in the last month or two. So, but he has scored the last couple games. He knows where the back of the net is. Fingers crossed, if we need him to come in, he can actually do something. But yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to get into it. I'm really looking forward to this. I think we have to be favorites. This team has just been so good this season. Beating Manchester United, beating the teams we did to get to this position, and some of them very comfortably. I have high hopes. I obviously all season I've had high expectations for this team. Hopefully we don't screw it up today. Hopefully we do ourselves justice and win ourselves a Champions League final. Well, boys, the day is here. The time is now. We all know the kind of talent and the kind of mental fortitude this team has. How about we go out there and win this trophy and show everyone else what we're capable of? Defense, you've got a hard assignment out there. Robert Lewandowski is as good as they come. But we know how good we are too. Just go out there, don't give him any good looks, stick to him like glue, make his night a living hell. I have faith in all of you. Go out there and make a difference. Neymar, I know you're playing a little different role today, but I just want you to go out there and play your brand of football. Be the baller we all know you are, and we can have no regrets. I have faith in you. Go out there and make a difference. In all their history, Paris Saint-Germain have never won the Champions League. It is a massive challenge for you to win this, isn't it? No. I think we have a fantastic chance. Forget the history. Our time is now. You'll be missing Kylian Mbappe for this match. Just how big of a blow is that to your team hopes? Clearly, to lose a player like Kylian's a big blow for us. Hopefully the other players can step up in his place. This game is one of the very biggest, and all of Paris Saint-Germain fans are sure to be watching with high expectations. Is that making you at all anxious? The whole team's aware of what's expected of them. This is made abundantly clear. I had the same kind of expectations, so we can only strive for the best, and you just can't have any regrets. Just play to the best of your ability, and no regrets what happens. Just give it your all. That's all I can ask for from this team. That is a strong... Nianzou starts. That is interesting. So, Hernandez starts at left back. Nianzou starts at center back. That is something we can target. He is a young player. He is probably not a Champions League final caliber player at this point of his career. So hopefully we can unsettle him a little bit. I mean, Nianzou Upamecano's only been there for 1 year. Probably doesn't have the greatest knowledge of their system. Still kind of working to get into that position. Nianzou, obviously very young, hasn't played a whole lot with the first team. They nearly go 1-0 up, 29 seconds in. Okay, that would have sucked, but it didn't happen. Gnabry missed. I think the keeper made a save, so it ended out all right. But I need to see us take advantage of Nianzou. That is something we can take advantage of. Think, what a big game player. What a superstar Abdou Diallo has been this season. No one believed in him. For a while, I didn't believe in him. I thought it was just all a fluke. He just steps up. In every game he plays, he just steps up and plays well. If you would have told me going into this season that Diallo would be just clearly a much better player than Sergio Ramos, I would have thought you're crazy. He's been our best defender. Been been more consistently good. Been consistently good more than Hakimi, more than Marquinhos, more than Ramos, more than Nuno Mendes, more than Alexandro. Come on. Oh, good save by Neuer. Playing against his former team in a Champions League final. Coman nearly scores a goal. Neuer knows him pretty well, was able to make the stop. Diallo's looking for another goal, but not this time. But that is a good start. This has been a good start to this game. It looks a little sketchy after 30 seconds, but we've gotten calm, we settled down, and we've really kind of played pretty well. 5 shots, 2 on target. Possession's pretty similar. We're not a team that focuses on possession. Bayern definitely are. So the fact that it's so close, I think we can only be happy with that. We have the lead. We have better XG. I don't know if I can say we've deserved the goal because only 0.49 XG, but a big player stepping up in a big moment. Like it's what we need to do if we're going to win a Champions League final. Bayern haven't done it yet. Abdou Diallo, of all players, has for us. That was good. That was a solid first half. But we need to be even better in this second half. I don't want to see a single hint of complacency in your second half performance. That is a very good team out there. They can score on a moment's notice. So we have to be on our game from the second the whistle blows to start the half till the second it blows to end the game. We have to be on our game if we're going to win this. And I believe in all of you to be able to win this. Alex, you've been great since joining the club. I just want you to keep going out there. You know you have the ability to make a difference in the second half. Go and prove it. Got 45 minutes. 45 minutes of defensive solidity, and we can lift a Champions League trophy for the first time ever with PSG. Pavard's coming in for Hernandez. Who's gone at left back? They don't have any natural left back on the pitch left. Who is playing left back? Pavard has moved to left back. Kimmich's moved to right back. Okay. Interesting. Pavard at left back. Could be worse. Kimmich back to right back. Okay. But yeah, we just need to be good defensively. We have a lead. They've gotten probably a little bit better of it to start the second half. 3 shots to 1. Gonna demand more because there's been no highlights, but which isn't a bad thing. At least their chances haven't been good enough to warrant a highlight, but especially a good thing for my stress levels. But yeah, I want us to see us finish this off. I want to see us to take control of this game, get the winner, and go home happy. Wijnaldum into Paredes. Chipped over the top for Coman. Ooh, he's got to put that across. And he was offside, it looks like. Coman was offside. Going for goal there, that's just too impossible of an angle. Messi's been really bad. He's been really bad all Champions League. The fact we've gone this far with Messi no-showing every single week in the Champions League is impressive. But he has no-shown. I don't know. I don't understand. He's been amazing in the league, but he's barely done anything in the Champions League. Saying that, Di Maria might actually get the hook, because I know we have Rafinha on the bench. For the life of me, I know it's the Diallo situation all over again. Like, can't pull Sergio Ramos for Abdou Diallo, but he's proven I should. He's got what could be the winning goal. But Messi's another level. He's possibly the greatest ever. Can I really pull him in a Champions League final? I don't think I can. Di Maria, though. Rafinha's coming in. I think Rafinha can make a difference. So he's going to come in. Anyone else that can make a difference, then we need to make a difference. I think I might take out Alexandro. He's not had his best game. He's just playing okay. Nuno Mendes has been pretty good this season. He's so young, though. Can I really do that? I'm thinking of pulling Neymar. 6.5. He's fired up by the feedback, but he wasn't fully match sharp going into this. I think I'm just going to make the 1 sub. Just Rafinha for now. We got 10 minutes. I might go defensive. Maybe taking Messi out. Maybe moving Messi to, striker or something. I don't know. Bring in another central defender. I'm going to go a little bit defensive when I need to. I'm actually, for right now, going to our possession system. See if we can control the ball a little bit better this last 10 minutes. Just don't give them any chances. Don't give them the ball. If they don't have the ball, they can't score. But don't push too high. Don't push too hard. And let them be able to counter on us. That's not really Lewandowski's bread and butter, but it's still Bayern Munich. They can still do it. They've got amazing players on the wings that can definitely hit us on the counter. All right, let's just make that one switch. 85 minutes, 5 minutes left and at a time between us and our first ever Champions League trophy. I mean, we have been just completely outmatched this second half. We did all right the first half. This second half, it's been all Bayern. Every single shot of theirs has been on target, but we haven't seen a single one of them. Hakimi is not playing well. He's coming out. Ruben Aguilar, we talked about how good he's played this season. He's coming in. Sandro is also coming out. Nuno Mendes is coming in. What the heck? That change immediately popped a highlight even though I was paused. Never seen that before. Okay, or not. I mean, we're going time wasting. I don't want to go defensive too quickly. Maybe as soon as we get to added time, I'll bring in another center back or something, but I don't want to overdo it. I mean, sometimes I feel like you can kind of get punished by going too defensive too early and invite a lot of pressure on yourself when you've been doing all right the way you've been playing. So, all right, 3 minutes left, though. We have to bring on a defender. Who comes off? Messi's on a 6.3. It's a big call. But I might take out Messi. This might have been his worst game of the season. And it's in the Champions League final. I mean, there's always been doubters saying he never really shows up at the big games. I mean, obviously on the international stage, he's not won anything. So, maybe it's true in this game as well. He's going to come out. Sergio Ramos is going to come in. I guess I play him or Marquinhos in the middle. I think Ramos, he's a little bit better in the air. And Marquinhos, maybe a little bit better physically, be able to close down on the edge. Better than Ramos could. I'm going to play him as a ball player. 3 ball players at the back. Paredes is going on defend, and I might take him out, even though he's played well. Bringing in a more defensive option like Ander Herrera. Maybe Thilo Kehrer, but probably not Thilo Kehrer. He's more defensive, but Ander Herrera is a better player. I'm going to make that change. I'm going to pull the wingers back. Can Rafinha even play down there? He can. He's actually like one of his best spots. So, going with the 5-4-1. Neymar's going to be isolated, but we don't need a goal. So, just press their back line. Go crazy. I might even sub him out because he's not got much left in terms of legs. But we've made all our changes. So, either I could put Paredes back in and take Neymar out for like Icardi, who has his work rate's not the best either. Not his aggression or bravery, so he's not really that guy either. But no one's really that guy that's left on the team. I mean, yeah, Neymar's definitely not the guy we want in this situation. He can counter. I guess we'll take that. Wingbacks are going on defend. Anything else I could change to go more defensive? Regroup when possession's been long. I still want to counterpress. Don't give them the ball. I don't want them to have time on the ball. At this point, we don't have any yellow cards, so I'm going to get stuck in. I'm not going to prevent your goalkeeper distribution because I wanted to distribute short and waste time. I think this is it. I think this is the team. If we're going to win a Champions League final, it's with these 11 players on the pitch, with 3 minutes to go, to hold on against Bayern Munich. To become legends. To win the first ever Champions League for Paris Saint-Germain. Hopefully these 3 minutes go by pretty quickly. Hopefully they go by in 3 seconds. Nothing happens. Nothing happened. Bayern didn't have a single highlight in the second half, even though they absolutely controlled that second half. They had no highlights. The only highlight was ours. We had one highlight in that second half in like 7 or 8 shots. Their chances must not have been very high quality, but we've done it. We have won a Champions League for the first time in PSG's history. And they didn't even need Messi to do it. He played, but did he really play? He was the worst player on the pitch. At least from our side. I don't know what their ratings were like. But he was our worst player. Lionel Messi was our worst player. And we won a Champions League final. Thanks to Abdou Diallo. If you would have told me that, episode 1, that Messi would have been awful, and Your best player was your, at that point, backup center back, Abdou Diallo. I would have known what to expect. I feel like we're a little lucky. Bayern had the possession. They had the XG. They had the chances. 6 more shots on target than we did. But it's a set piece from our only set piece threat, Abdou Diallo. And we win. I'm happy that we won. I'm not happy with the way we won. Like, we just snuck out there with a kind of a cheaty victory. But a win's a win. Messi, though. I just don't know what to say about Messi. He was bad against Man United. He was bad in every knockout game in the Champions League. And he was just the worst player. Is he the worst player on the pitch in general? The singular worst player on the pitch was Lionel Messi. And we won. In spite. We won in spite of Messi. That is crazy. Congratulations, lads. You've done it. I'm so proud of all of you. You deserve to celebrate. This is why we are all playing this sport. You know what's crazy? That was not even close to our best performance. And that's the second best team in Europe out there. And you still got the victory. I'm so happy with how strong we were defensively today. I'm so happy that we were able to make it count when we needed that one goal. Diallo. What a goal that was. Big moment, and you rose to the occasion. I'm so proud of all of you. You should all be proud of yourselves. This is a magnificent achievement. Congratulations, Ryan. How good does it feel to win the Champions League? I'm delighted for everyone involved. It's taken a lot of hard work, but moments like these make it all worthwhile. You never looked entirely comfortable. Is it fair to say you were relatively confident? I'll be first to admit we weren't comfortable, but we did get over the line. That's what's important. You've been on a good run lately, but that was something else. I mean, when you have everyone doing what's asked of them, helping each other out, and doing the dirty work, it's easy. We deserve this. So now it's the end of season review. We won 4 trophies. The Ligue 1, the Champions League, the Coupe de France, and the Trophée des Champions. Everything we were in, we won. Our transfers, obviously Messi, wasn't our doing, but 7.79 on the season. Was instrumental in us winning the league, but was basically invisible in the Champions League. That's a little disappointing. Hakimi, though, played very well. Coman, 45 million. The board are delighted. He was great for us. He was so good. I did not expect how good he would be. But I mean, he started a Champions League final, and he did all right. We were without Mbappe, but I think Coman stepped up in his spot and did as good of a job. Aguilar, I couldn't have asked for a better backup right back. I mean, it's a perfect signing for PSG. He's French. He's experienced. He's just a solid player at the position that can step in whenever needed. And he did 24 appearances this season. 24 starts. 10 sub appearances. He played a lot of football. And he played very well. Ramos was solid. It ended up not being one of our top 2 center backs, but at 36 years old, you can kind of expect that. Wijnaldum played very well this season. Donnarumma was very good between the sticks. Nuno Mendes, also very good. Sandro, maybe not quite up to my expectations, but he was solid. Actually had a less average rating than Nuno Mendes did, but he had 2 more goals and 4 more assists in, total less games played. So I think we can be happy with that. Neil Pereira was all right as a backup. Quentin Tolisso, he was a cheap signing, just always a depth guy, but he did all right at the time he was given. Players that left, Idrissa Gueye obviously left at the beginning of the season. He's our only sale that I made. I did also Bernat, so he's one of the sales I made. Idrissa Gueye, $23.5 million to Newcastle. He was okay for them. He would have been 4th, 5th string for us, so to get that kind of money for a 32-year-old that's just maybe slightly above average, it's good business. Bernat, we sold for $65 million. That was a big sale. He was not very good for Tottenham. That is $65 million. Well, not spent. What's the opposite of spent? Well, received, I guess. $65 million well received. He only made 15 starts and 1 sub appearance. Tottenham can't be happy with that signing. I feel like they screwed that one up. But Yeah, we've been good. Season's results, everything we were in, we won. They want us to win Liga. We did. We set the most record. We set the record for the most points in a league season in PSG history. I'm not sure if it's league history or just PSG. I think it's just PSG. I mean, I can't expect he can do much better than that. 34 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. About as good as you can expect. Our top goal scorer was Icardi, even though he didn't show up for the last 2-3 months of the season. Champions League, they want us to win it, so we did. Icardi, again, our top goal scorer. Pivotal match, obviously the final, but we beat some good teams to get there. Man City in our group, Atalanta in our group. We're not guaranteed to go through top 2, but we did very well against Atalanta. Man City gave us a lot of problems, beat us 3-1, but we still got through where we needed. We got Dortmund in the knockout round. Not comfortable, only beating them 2-1 over the entire 2 matches, but we got through. Then we had our biggest test. Liverpool. A 1-1 away draw. Decent result. But to go home with your Champions League survival on the line and smash, I would say, the best team in the game, 5-0, that was tremendous. That was a tremendous game. And then it didn't get easier. We got Man United. They're also really good. Beat them 2-0 at home. Survived another draw away from home. And we got through to the final. And we stepped up against a very good Bayern team to win the first ever PSG Champions League final. Coupe de France, they didn't care, but we won it just because we could. Didn't have a hard run in. Lyon, Nice, but the rest of the team's pretty comfortable. The fact we took a semi-professional club, only beat them 1-0. Like, we played everyone else better than we played a semi-professional club. That didn't make much sense. We played a lot of backups, but backups won in the league a lot. They played a lot in the league, and they did well. That was a little frustrating. Trophy de Champions, they didn't care, but beat Lille 3-0. Wijnaldum, Icardi, and Mbappe all getting goals. It was as good as it could have been. It was as good of a season as I could have ever expected. Biggest win was 8-0 over Nice. They had a sending off in the 29th minute, and we just piled it on. The match to remember was the last match. No, it's not the last match. We beat them. We smoked them both times, apparently. First time we played Metz, they were obviously our last match of the season, but the first time we played them, we beat them 6-0. Mbappe with a hat trick. Goal of the season. We need to see this. It's Wijnaldum's goal in the 64th minute against Lille in the Trophy de Champions. Let's see this goal. See if it's actually deserving his goal of the season. Sometimes they are. Most of the time they aren't. Let's see this. I mean, game we dominated. Is it going to let me show it? Is it not going to let me show it? Oh, come on, FM. It's not doing anything. Can I watch goals? Okay, it's going to let us see it. I just have to hit watch goals. We're going to see all 3 of them, but I'll take it. Icardi, start off the scoring. From a corner, but he hasn't scored many corner goals. That might have been the only one of the season. This is goal of the season. Kurzawa, pulling it back to Mbappe. Edge of the area, Wijnaldum pretty far out. That's a good strike. That's a very good strike. That probably deserving of goal of the season. That was very far out. And Mbappe to put it away. Good win. Good goal. Finances. Our reputation actually went up. We went 4.5 to 5 stars. That's what happens when you win a Champions League. Attract a higher caliber player to the club, help our support base grow, and greatly improve our commercial revenue. And a $30 million sponsorship, $352 million in sponsorship. That's why we get $300 million to spend. But competition prize money had a lot. Sales, who are the biggest shirts? Messi, obviously. Mbappe, obviously. Neymar, obviously. Coman and Di Maria. Those are a little surprising. I'm surprised Ramos isn't on there. I don't really have any other surprises. I mean, Coman to be making it in his first year back there is pretty good. Forgot it signed as a backup. It's pretty good. Best lineup actually was the Icardi up top. Mbappe not in our best lineup. That just shows it shows how good the rest of the players stepped up to be. It just showed how Mbappe didn't really step up to be special. He should be special. And he was just good. Coman was better. Icardi was better. Rafinha starts on the right wing. He had a great season. He had some slow patches. He went quiet for a while, but for the most part, he was very good. Ronaldo, Verratti, Sandro Kimpembe gets in there next to Diallo. That's surprising Marquinhos doesn't make it, but Kimpembe did pretty well for most of the season too. Hakimi at right back, 7.51. Donnarumma in net. Player of the season is Lionel Messi. It's not surprising. Young player of the season of Kylian Mbappe is a little surprising, but I guess who else is going to win it? We don't have a whole lot of young players here, so Coman gets signing of the season. Definitely, I agree with that. Goal of the season we saw. Icardi ended up our top goal scorer on 40 goals. Di Maria led us in assists with 19 assists. Pretty good because he shared quite a bit of time with Rafinha. Highest average rating, obviously Messi. Passes complete per 90 Pereira, but that's probably low sample size. Carter sets the record for most goals in a league match with 4. Goals in a match with 4. Assists 19 with Di Maria. Clean sheets 22. Player of the match is 9 for Messi. Worst discipline, Ramos. Highest transfer fee received, Juan Bernat. It was a superb season for Paris Saint-Germain as they claimed their title to back up their preseason credentials. The fact we won everything, I think, is super impressive. One last little look. I mean, do we really care about this? Can we see the stats for the Champions League? That's what I more care about because I want to see who stepped up in the Champions League. I really only care about the players. We know we're the best team. We won it. I want to see what players stepped up for us. Goals, ended with Robert Lewandowski on 13. Our top goal scorer was 6 with Icardi, and no one else was on the list. No one else had above 5. And we won it. I mean, that's kind of not great, but Icardi 3.86 expected. Mbappe 3.4 expected. Average minutes per goal. Icardi still on there. Penalties. Did we score any penalties? Icardi scored 2 of 2. Ramos scored 2 of 2. Assists. Who was the leading assister? Mbappe was up there. So Mbappe showed up a little bit on the European stage. Got 5 assists. Robert Lewandowski, most goals and assists. And he got a 6.4 in the Champions League final. You have to be a little bit disappointed as Bayern Munich. Neymar up there for assists for assists per 90. Does anyone add? No one gets added. Key passes. Do we have anyone? Neymar, 31 key passes. Messi, 29. So he had a decent number of key passes. He just didn't get assists, didn't get goals. Didn't really stand out that much. Di Maria up there, key passes per 90. Yeah, Messi not on there for key passes per 90 because he played, I think, almost, except for when he got subbed out in the Champions League final, he might have played every other second of the Champions League. Maybe except against some of the worst teams like PSV. Chance created, Neymar, Messi up there. Dribbles, Sandro, 36 dribbles for a 31-year-old left back. It's pretty good. Hakimi, 29, more to be expected. Dribbles for 90, nobody up there. Tackles won. We usually don't have these numbers, but we actually have 2 players very high up for tackles won. Hakimi 35, Sandro 33. Ratio is a little bit misleading. Tackles per 90, nobody. Key tackles, Sandro. Maybe Sandro is better than I thought. Sergio Ramos up there for key headers. 16 key headers. How tall is this guy? He's probably a monster, isn't he? 6'6". Yeah. Kind of what I expected. For a 6-foot guy, that's pretty good to have 16 key headers for Sergio Ramos. Interceptions, Hakimi up there, Marquinhos up there. Blocks, Sandro, Hakimi. Defender, our fullbacks played well. Conceded. How many goals we conceded? We're not even on the top. I mean, we played every single round, so since the group stage. Donnarumma led in clean sheets, though, 7 clean sheets, and he had 10 conceded and 13. Had clean sheet in almost half of his matches, a little over half of his matches in the Champions League to get clean sheets. Pretty good. Held 32 shots. Parried 27, so he had a lot of shots on his goal. Like, obviously, we were in for a lot longer than some of these other teams, but still quite a few shots on his goal, but he made a lot of saves. Conceded 0.77 per 90. I mean, the best of any big team except for Inter, who got Handanovic at 0.6. Expected goals conceded. Nothing on there. Expected goals prevented. Donnarumma second best on this Kiev goalkeeper. So, yeah, Donnarumma was great in the Champions League. Saves per 90, he was 5.23. Relatively high. I mean, other than Sevilla and Maybe Wolfsburg, who played six matches. PSV had 12 appearances. I guess they had to play a lot of games before the group stage. But Donnarumma with 13, 5.23 saves per 90. It was good. Everything was good. Best goal. Kingsley Coman third for best goal in the Champions League. Dream team. Davies is on there. Got to feel for Bayern a little bit. Donnarumma, Marquinhos, Wijnaldum, Neymar. Yeah, no Icardi, but he only had 6 goals. I can't really think of anyone else that probably deserved to be on there. I'm just kind of surprised Wijnaldum's in there, but Marquinhos not really. Donnarumma definitely not. Bayern had more players. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, one more player than us in the Dream Team. Donnarumma, goalkeeper of the season. Marquinhos, second for defender of the season. And nobody else in any of the other ones. Goal scoring wise, we weren't crazy in the Champions League. We scored a ridiculous number of goals in the league. Not crazy in the Champions League, but we did what was needed. We got the wins we needed. We got the goals we needed. And we won the Champions League. That is a successful over-the-top series. And this is going to be where it ends. This is the end of Over the Top with PSG. You went a little bit better than the one with Man City did, and I'm happy for that. It's kind of what I had in mind when I thought of doing this with PSG. I figured we could do this. This team is very good. With the addition of Messi, this is what we should be able to do. This is a ridiculous team. So I'm glad to win it. A new series will be coming very soon. Literally tomorrow. So expect that. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's very different from this. Going to complete 180, 360, whatever you want to say. But hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's something a little bit different. Something I've kind of wanted to do for a little bit. And I've kind of figured out how I'm going to do it. I wasn't sure how exactly it was going to go about, but I think I know how I'm going to do it. And hopefully you'll like it. Hopefully it'll help some of you. I'll just say that as a sneak preview. It's going to be a little informative. I'm not going to say more than that. But thank you all for joining me. That's been the end of this episode. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me. And I'll see you next time.